We are in UI. In this, how to install Visual Studio Code in our application and how to run our first program we discussed yesterday. Yesterday, we discussed here what all topics we have in each installation and first program. I think we started first program, pair tags and unpair tags in our HTML4. Here, HTML4. HTML is a hypertext markup language. It's a hypertext markup language. It is completely markup. Markup means tag-based programming. Here, tag-based programming. Tag is nothing but it's an instruction to the browser. Instruction to browser. We can give our instructions to the browser in the form of tags. These tags are here. Two types of tags we have. Here, one is paired tag. Second one is here, unpaired tag. Here, unpaired tag. Paired tag, whenever we start it, we have to close the tag like this. Here, unpaired tag, tag name will write it, and here itself will close it. This is unpaired tag. Here, we have two types of tags we have. One is pair, another one unpaired. Here, in this paired tag, I explained here what all tags comes under this. Here, what all tags comes under this. Yesterday I explained that. Here we are in paired tags. Here one is paired tag. This paired tag, here you can see that here H1 to H6. So first of all, HTML tag is a paired tag. Header tag is a paired tag. Script tag is also a paired tag. Here style tag is a paired tag. Here after this script style and followed by here H1 to H6. H1 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag, like this, H1 to H6 tags. Here, H6 tags all comes under pair tags. Paragraph tag is a pair tag. Here, div tag is also a pair. Here, etc., all comes under pair tags. Here, pair, whenever you write the starting tag, definitely you need to close the tag. Here, in this time, so whenever you write H1 to H6, by default, it will show you some size for that. Here, in Visual Studio Code, we'll write our programs. In this, here, file, open folder option will be there. So by that, you can select your own folder for our application development. Here, after this, here, I'm creating my folder like this, 6 AM folder. Under this, here I explained up to pair tags. Okay, to run this program, I already explained yesterday. We have to go for extensions. In this extension, search for live server. Here, live server only one time. Only one time installation. Every time we don't need to do. Here, just you can click on this live server install button. So by that, live server will be installed in our system. So once that live server is installed in our system, so when you right click, open with live server. So by this, your program will be opened in the live server. Here, your program will be opened in the live server like this. Here in this live server, you can check it here, images, buttons, radio button, checkbox, whatever we have here. So these all, images I'll explain to you. So here as of now, headings, paragraph, and how to write dummy content. See, lorem is a keyword to write the dummy content inside the any tag, inside paragraph, div tag, anywhere. You can write dummy content here. Lorem is a keyword. You can type any content here. With that, you can display your output. Here, next we can write it here. Here, dummy content of the paragraph, we can write like this. Lorem is the keyword. So with that, we can execute our program. Here, this is the way Generally, we'll write it here, our application. Here, I'm writing here. Here, I'm writing here, the general implementation of the code here. Whenever we write HTML head and body, in that HTML, here, inside that H1, see here, this is one heading. If you check any real-time application, here any VS Code or anything, here open any site, here we are using here most of the cases this H1 to H6 tags for all headings. See here, downloads. This is one, right click, inspect element on this. You can see that here that code. This half code is HTML. See here, H1. This half code is CSS. See here, that colors and all, font sizes and all, we are writing like this. Here, if you increase it, that number is not affecting here. Why? Because some other CSS is affecting here. Data size 37, some other CSS is affecting. Here, in this time, here that H1 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag, we are using here to display this type of output for us. Here, H1 to H6, we are displaying for our application like this. Next, here we are going for H1 to H6 is used to show all different sizes of headings for our application. See here, H1, H2, H3, see, column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6. So like this, we are displaying here 6 column structure in this website. Here we are using here all heading styles. Yesterday I gave you one task to you. Open any website, right click, inspect element and try to find all the list of tags what they are using here. What they are using. See here. See, this is one all headings. So when you right click, inspect element on this, see here, this is one heading, div tag, class, here, Microsoft Store, this is one div tag. They are using like div tag only. Here, all the list of elements, they are displaying with the UL tag. So like this, you can find it here, what all the list of tags comes under this. Here, what all the list of tags comes under here headings and the list elements, you can check it. Here it is mainly footer content. Here we are displaying 6 columns of footer content. Here if you change your screen size, that column sizes, here column number of columns in one row, it is changing. See here, first it showed 5 to 6 columns here. Now it is showing here 3 columns. Only 3 columns, 3 columns it is showing here. If you change your screen size, if you check that bottom footer, here it is 3 column. If you increase your column size, see it is 6 columns within the same row. See, if you decrease it, 3 columns. If you decrease here to smaller screen, even though it is 3 columns. Here for very smaller screen, see single column. This type of column structures are changing here. This is possible by our responsive design. In responsive design time, you will understand here how to convert this column structure. This columns, how we can change it, that you will understand under this. Here itself, I'm explaining here this type of columns, how to display. See here also, it is showing here 3 columns. If you change your screen size here, right click, inspect element on this. Here, now you can check it here. See here, the column structures. Here, community, personal, enterprise, it is showing like this. Here, single column structure. So this is possible by our application. Here, this is the way generally we'll create our application here like this. H1 to H6, all sizes of headings we are displaying. And menu bar. If you check any menu bar for any website, this is one menu bar. Here, to create this type of menu bar, here, right click, inspect element on this. Here, we will use it here for this type of menu bar, we will use it here, UL tag. UL tag here depends on the screen. See here, you can see this, all list of elements here. This is one UL tag. UL tag is used to display unordered list. That list elements will be like this. Here in this time, UL tag I'm using here to display this type of list elements. Here itself, you can check it here. This is one navigation bar. In this navigation bar only, we are going to see that all list elements like this. Here, this is all list elements, nav bar. Here, if you change your screen size, see, nav bar converted into vertical like this. Here, nav bar convert into vertical like this. So this type of application, we can develop it by UL tag and div tag and nav tag and UL tag under this list elements. This conversion of horizontal to vertical menu bar, here horizontal menu bar and vertical menu bar, this is possible. Here, this type of output we can display to the user by UL tag. Here, we will use it here, UL tag, to display this type of output for us. Okay, UL tag we are using here to display this type of output for our application. Next, after this, UL tag I'm using here to display this type of menu bar for our program. Next one, here, in this, see, I'm explaining here, if you take one real-time site, how that application will be displayed, just I'm showing you here and make it into responsive, how it is converted. That one we are observing. According to screen size, that column structures, how it is changing, we are observing. Here, whenever you create menu bar for our application, this menu bar, you can make it into responsive menu bar. Here, for menu bar creation, we will use generally nav tag. Here, UL tag. Nav tag, UL tag, we use it here to create menu bar for our application. Under this UL, we will use each item of menu, we will write it by LI. Here, UL and LI will use it here to display this type of output. Here, UL and LI, we will use it here to create menu bar for our application. Here, any type of menu bar, we can create it by this UL. Here, UL and LI. Here, after this, bottom footer, it is displaying with a 6-column structure. Footer and left and right, and that column structures all by division, div tag. Div tag, mainly we use it here to display division of the web page. 4-column or a 6-column or a 5-column structure, whatever you are displaying here. That column structure, according to the screen size, we can change it. Here it is column 1. Here only column 2. Here only column 3. Here itself column 4. And then column 5. So this type of column structure we can display to the user. This is possible by our UL tag. Because of UL tag, we can display here this type of output. Here we are displaying here menu bar for our application. So this is what here left side menu bar. Content here right side, any 2-column or a 3-column. This is all by div tag. Here also we will use it here to display. Here total division is one div tag. Here div tag we can write ID or a class name footer. So by that you can make this div tag into under one footer tag. Here this is also 2-column structure. This is also possible to display by div tag. Here we will use it here div tag to display this type of divisions. Here, any logo images, anything you can display here. Logo images, generally will use it here, image tag. Here, logo images will display here by using image tag. Here, we are going to use image tag to display this type of logo images. Next, we can use it here. We are displaying here logo images to display that logos. and then here navbar, we'll use it here for displaying that navigation content. Here div ID footer, so by that it will display here footer content for our application. Here only you can check it here, div tag, header, footer. This is possible by our index. Here index file, index.html file we can create. With that we can design it. Here starting page for any any website, it is index.html. See, I'm showing you one website here. In this is one index file here or home page. You can go for that home page here. Here we are in downloads folder. That starting page here. So here, this is the home page. This home page is by index. So index file, it won't show you anything in the URL. So empty file is the index file. Here in this, you can see here left side one logo, and then here one more anchor tag. So we use it hyperlink, any hyperlink menu bar, and here any item. If you click on it, if it is redirecting to some URL here, that comes under anchor tag. If any element is redirecting to that particular URL, so it is possible by anchor tag. So because of anchor tag only, it will show you that type of output for us. Okay, here we can display here. Okay, no closing option. Okay, here, see, this is one home page for this. Here we have one save button, mouse over time, that colors are changing. Here, this type of effect, we can write it by CSS. This is one video. We can use video tag to display this type of videos. Here, headings. So this is one GitHub, this one, it is related to heading tag. We will use heading tag to display this type of output. Here, next one, here this is one button, this is one more button. So this type of output we can show for our execution. This is possible by here buttons and mouse over event in CSS. Here you can see here when you go down, you can see two column structure. This is again heading tag. This is first column. This is second column. This first column we are displaying with one logo. Here Visual Studio. Then next one is Visual Studio Code. Here two column structure it is showing for us. Here in this two column structure, we can develop our application. Here we can develop any application here. See, actually this Visual Studio Code is supporting for JavaScript, web development, any extension to any programming language. Here it is supporting for different programming languages. Here we have to add that related plugin in this. Here in this single column, this is one single column. So in this also we'll use one div tag. Here is one heading and this is one paragraph and this is one drop down button. Button only, but it is a drop down list. Here next we are displaying here one bigger size image. This is one image tag and this is one here heading content and paragraph content. Here next after this, here this is one more heading content and paragraph. Here downloads. Here left side information and image. Here right side. Here this way. Here this is actually one slideshow. See here. This slideshow I already explained. The slideshow of images, if you are displaying to the user, this is possible by jQuery. So we'll use jQuery concept to display here previous and next. Or you can use bootstrap slider, bootstrap coding for this. Here any slideshow of images. Suppose if you are displaying here one after another previous and next images we are displaying to the user. Here previous and next images we are displaying to the user. This slideshow of images. Here again this division is by div tag only. Here this particular column row, here it is by div tag, but here we are going to show you slideshow. Here slideshow. This slideshow is because of jQuery or a bootstrap. Here jQuery cycle.js you can use, or you can use it here bootstrap. Bootstrap coding you can use it. to display bootstrap min.js file, bootstrap min.css file, we'll use it. So by that we can display this slideshow of images. And to make it our web page as responsive application, here responsive design code. So this responsive design code is supports for mobile, mobile phone, tablet, desktop. Here mobile phone, tablet, desktop in all different resolution, it will show that output for us. This is the way generally will display our output for our application. So we can make our application as a responsive application like this. Here, next one, here after this responsive application, here, here, and if you go down, you can see here, see if you go down, you can see here, this is what actually a slideshow. See, one after another, all slides will display like this. Here, this is possible by slideshow. Next, here, this is actually one image, here, GIF image. So background image or one alignment right side with a GIF image. See, continuous changing. Next here, supportive more extensions, explore extensions here, this type. Here all just 4 column of information it is displaying here. Then here if you go down, left side image, right side heading and the paragraph. Every time it is 2 column or a 3 column structure. So when you go down, see here, these columns are coming up. So this is on scroll event time, that is by JavaScript. JavaScript on scroll event time, these all images are coming little bit top. So this is possible by on scroll event. Here, this is like this. Next, you can display here this type of slideshow. This is one more type of slideshow. Here, slideshow only, see it will come front like this. Background one is little bit transparent. Here, the opacity of that element we are changing. Only 3 items are interchanging like this. Okay. Here, next one. Here, 4 items. If you want, you can pause and you can read that information. Here, one type of slideshow. Then last here, footer, we already discussed. Footer content is by 6 column structure. 6 columns we are displaying here. First column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. This is what here footer content we can display to the user this footer information. Here it is first column and second column. Here now you can check it here. This is the way we can display here one more one. So this way only we can execute our program of column structure like this. Here column structure for our application we can display to the user like this. Here itself, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column. See all 4 columns. Here, this way only we can execute our program. This is what totally about the development. So we can develop our application like this. Here, first column, second column, like this we can display. Here, this way only we can execute. So this is totally about the VS Code. So just one website, not only VS Code, any website, you can check this type of content only. Every website will show you login application form. Every website will show you that column structures, responsive column structures, and every website will show you slideshow of images. So most of the websites will show you slideshow of images. So definitely always it will show you slideshow of images. Yes, Aisha, Mama, Aisha. Every day it is 6 a.m. only. I already mailed to all the students. Every day it is 6 a.m. class, not 6:30. Okay.
Ma'am, just one doubt. So is that the joining link same for every day?
Will change. Next time we'll get one fixed link that will be for 115 days. Every 15 days it will change.
Okay, so right now the link which we are using is the same or different?
Different.
Okay, so every day we'll be getting a different link in the group?
They'll mail, yeah, in the chat window they are sending, right?
Yeah, okay. Because I joined using the yesterday link and I don't see anybody joined, so that's why I'm confused.
Oh, okay. I joined little bit late, but actually this is the Zoom link is the demo link. So some will confirm the batch, some will not confirm the batch. So that's why generally they never continue with the previous link. So who are
Okay, fine.
confirmed, they'll share.
Okay, fine. Then every day I need to check in the group and join using that link, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Only for
thank you.
up to tomorrow. After that, you
Okay,
will get one fixed link that will be for 15 days.
okay, fine. And I meant to get the drive access, ma'am. So whom should I check for?
Anthony, right? Anthony, I
Yes.
didn't got your mail address. So check my screen, please. Here in this, I got only the students' mail address, 3 students' mail address. I didn't got your address. So I shared my drive access only for these 3. So that's why contact ma'am, DURGASOFT organizer. In chat window, you can find the phone number. You
Okay.
contact her. She will tell you how to get this access.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Yes. Yes, here we are continuing with one website here. See, this is your 6 a.m. drive. In this, I uploaded all demo recordings separately in one folder. I have conducted demos, a few demos I conducted. Those all demonstrations I uploaded here. Here, previous demos. Only from this Monday, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and today's one and tomorrow's one, I'll upload in the directly recordings folder. Okay, this is enough. Here, this demo file, whatever I uploaded, demo folder. So these are all my previous demonstrations. You no need to check
Ma'am,
this.
your screen is not getting.
Not getting. Okay. So this is the list of mail IDs. I got it from organizer. In this, I don't have your mail address. Okay. And then this is the drive I shared for the students. Here in this recordings folder, I changed my recordings into demo folder. Here, previous all demo recordings I uploaded in the demo folder. Remaining all recordings I uploaded here. Remaining all recordings I uploaded here. So next one here, paint file. Here in this paint file, all paint files I'll upload here. Everyday paint files I'll upload here. And then programs. Here, everyday programs I'm uploading here in this programs folder. Everyday programs I'm uploading here in this programs folder. Next, here, documents, see only web UI course content and only HTML4 related document. So this is one slideshow. It is just brief information about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but remaining all are here HTML4 HTML4 related topic. HTML4 related topic only. PDFs I uploaded here. Okay, here in this weekend test, once I complete HTML4, I'll conduct one test. That question paper I'll upload here in this weekend test folder. So once HTML4 completed, I'll upload one question paper. Once CSS2 completed, I'll upload one more question paper. See, in this weekend test, you can check. Exam 1 is on HTML4, exam 2 is on CSS2. Like this, I'll continue all my topics. Okay, here in this time, we are continuing here all our topics like this. Here, all files I'll upload it. See, if you want, it is up to date. 23rd, up to 23rd, I uploaded every recording, every file. So you can check this drive for your reference. And then here I'm explaining here one website, how we can design it according to our HTML. So what all tags are required to design this type of output. Here, basic standard code for any website will be here. One logo will be there, one menu bar will be there, and here login option or here create account option will be there in the top. Here and here 2 column or a 3 column or a 4 column structure. Generally, this column structures and headings and paragraphs. For the entire website, headings and paragraphs and the column structures are common. Here, this column structures, left and right column structure, it is all by here, this column structure, left and right column structure is by div tank division. So only by div tank it won't divide. We have to write CSS for that. Then only it will divide our web page into 2 parts or a 3 parts or a 5 parts. Here, next after this, here we are writing here one heading for this. This is one heading. Under this, we are displaying here heading tags. H1 to H6 tags is used for heading. And again, here 2 column structure. This 2 column structure is by our application. Here div tag. Div tag we use it here to display this type of output. Every time separate row. This is one more row with the entire column, entire row with one single column. This is one more row with a one single column. Here, this is 2 column structure, left and right. This is common. 2 column structure, 3 column structure is common. For this, we will use VS Code. One second. Yeah. Here, this is first image and this is second content. Here, after this is one more heading. Here, one more information and paragraph content. Here, this is one more heading. Here, heading and paragraph. This is right side, one more information. Here also, you can check it here, that slideshow. See, slideshow will be like this. Here, this type of slideshow, we can display to the user by our VS Code. Yeah, sorry, this is slideshow by jQuery. Here, next here, this is one GIF image. This 4 column or a 3 column or a 2 column structure, all by div tag and multiple images. Here it is one heading and paragraph. This way we can display here column structures. Every time common here, one image and one paragraph. One image and one paragraph. This is 2 column structure. Here, this images are little bit coming up. So for that, we are using here CSS code. We are changing the position of that items. We are changing on scroll time. On scrolling time, we are changing here. This is possible by JavaScript. JavaScript or a jQuery, you can use it, this type of movement here. Next, after this, here one heading information will write like this, and this way only we can display all our output like this. Here, this way only will display here all 3 column of information will be like this. Next, after this, see here, first column, second column. This is my first column, this is my second column. Okay. That's it. Here, you can display here this type of output. Today, you try to check for any different site which is showing with a different, when you right click inspect element, you can find a different tags. Just list out that list of tags, what all we have. Just list out those all tags. One by one, you can execute it. So list of tags, just note it down. One by one, we will use it in our programming. So all are covered or not, you can cross check. So generally, we'll use it here, VS Code, to write our programs. In that VS Code, how to install it, how to add a workspace, how to add our content, our programs into VS Code, how to write our programs, those all we discussed under this. Here in VS Code, how to write our programs, how to write our complete content for our application we discussed under this. Next one, here how to align a website by using all the list of tags. Just I explain here what all the list of tags are helpful to design basic structure for our application. And for slideshow, which topic will be helpful, for make it into responsive, which topic will be helpful, and logo images, how it will be displayed. These all we discussed. Here, this is only the basic structure of a general site. In general, any website, how it will display that basic structure I explained here in today's session. And everyday class I'm uploading in one Gmail drive. This drive is shared with only 3 students. So who are not got this drive access, please contact DURGASOFT organizer, what they shared in the chat window. So contact them and here contact them and try to get this drive access. So by that, you can get everyday information in this. And I'll share my mail address with you. So generally, I'll share my here Gmail address. I'll share with the students. See, this is my Gmail address. I'll share with the students. So by that, the student can check everyday class files, everyday topic. So if link not loaded or screen not visible or any screen not visible, you can unmute and ask your question. If I give any task, see today I gave you one task, right click inspect element, open any website, or right click inspect element, try to find the list of tags. So you can find that list of all tags, what all we have in that list of tags. Just note down and send mail to me. So by that, you can communicate with me. Whenever I gave any task to you, you can communicate with me in the mail. So by that, you will get my information, updated information, you can get it. Okay. So this is what here. So in this everyday class files, here their questions, everything they'll ask you in the mail. See, like here project session, these all, any changes or any informations in advance, I'll mail to you in this mail. So by that, you can ask all questions in this mail. So I'll share this mail address with the students once I get your email list. See, 9 p.m. list, I send hi email. So 6 a.m. list, I send hi email. Okay, hi mail to the students. Yesterday I shared here some few days back, 19th October, I mailed to you for these 3 students. Okay, so who are interested to continue this batch? Here, try to get drive access and try to get this mail address. Tomorrow we have class in the new link. Here in the new link, who are not yet registered, complete your registration. Who are completed registration, try to get my drive access and these all email address. So by that, you can communicate with me through mail. If any questions or any subject related, topic related doubts, you can ask me through mail. And tomorrow I'll continue on this pair and unpair. And after that, in the next week, I'll continue on the block and inline and marquee tag, table tag, like that one by one. 2 tags per day or 1 tag per day, depends on the tag discussion. I'll continue. Okay, it is only it is not related to just only explanation. I'll show you every topic related real-time example. So by that, you can catch it how the tag will be used in the real time. So along with the implementation, you will understand how this tag will be helpful to implement our output. Okay, so that way generally we'll continue our class. Okay, so up to now, if you have any doubt, you can ask please.
Ma'am, 2 questions.
Yes, please.
So the first thing is like you showed one Google Drive, no? So
Yes.
in that you said like HTML4 documents is there. So
Yes.
in that document, do we have all the list of tags and its description or any definition? Like,
Yes.
will that be okay? Will that be a study material for us?
Yes. That is a PDF related to topic.
Okay, so with respect to HTML, everything we can see in that document, correct?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. The second question is like, so as you said, like, you will be explaining or demonstrating each and every tag
Yes.
like a kind of practical session. So if I understood correctly, so today is a kind of theory session for all those tags, and again you will be displaying all those in a practical session, correct?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Today,
Thanks.
just I gave general basic structure, what all tags will be helpful.
Okay,
So
fine.
one by one, we'll learn. Yeah. So any other doubts? Aisha, Mahadasa.
No doubts.
Will tomorrow link will change. Ask organizer for the new link. Join in the session at 6:05, like that I'll join in the session. Okay. So I'll continue up to 7 o'clock. So for regular session, next week onwards, we'll continue full 1 hour session. Yeah, that's it for today. We'll meet tomorrow at 6 a.m. for the continuation of syllabus. Thank you.